Good afternoon. I'm here with Mr. Jim Hipp, Spartanburg County Assistant Administrator. Jim, I know you and I, initially when we first met, we had the great distinct pleasure of appearing on a radio show together for a local, well-known celebrity, Bill Drake, and in particular as it relates to Mr. Drake's show, when it comes to Spartanburg County, there's a lot of information that is often sought. This is a similar process in which we want to sit down with you today and just talk to you concerning a few things, in particular what's going on here in Spartanburg County and for the people that I represent as well as the other council members. You've been with the county for how long?
18 months.
How'd you find your way here in Spartanburg?
Initially, my introduction to Spartanburg was with my college days at Wofford College. My senior year there, I did an independent study with the city, which really initiated my whole interest in local government. And then fast forward a number of years, professionally I've been in local government for over 35 years. But my son had the opportunity to be a member of the class of 2000 at Wofford. And my wife and I used those 4 years to reacquaint ourselves with Spartanburg. And so then when the opportunity arose to join the professional team here, I sought that and was fortunate to be selected.
Oh man. And just for me personally, in terms of my specific council district, I've greatly benefited from things that we worked on together thus far in your 18 months. And so I really do appreciate your efforts and what you're doing on behalf of the people here in Spartanburg. Some upcoming projects that we're currently involved in and that you're working on specifically.
Well, we've got a number of things that are going on. As you well know, we are essentially reinventing the Parks and Recreation function as it stands as part of a service to the community. So we're reevaluating our projects there. You heard last night some reference to the Holston Creek Park project, not in your district, but I think for me as a local government professional, a real important step for us to reach out to the public. And the public session that I attended a couple of weeks ago up in that area with 40+ people, not just listening but very engaged in what works best for them, what's the best use of the county resources along those lines. I see those kind of projects going on. And then we have, gosh, you know, well, far-flung capital improvements program that goes from everything from a new laundry at the detention center, which sounds simple and easy, but of course it's not, because we have to follow special regulations, and it's not just a laundry like in my house or your house, all the way to some expansion projects at the landfill. So one of the things that attracts me to what I do day in and day out is the variety of what I get to work on from a project standpoint, and then the genuine nature of the people that I get to work with.
That's good. And I understand that we're going through different times that involve information that's received from various departments, various individuals connected with the day-to-day operations of the county, not just directly here with county administration, but other departments. I know we've had to rely on Lisa Claxton and our county attorneys. I see that you have a pretty good working relationship with them. How's that been thus far?
It has worked out very well. My fear, I think maybe you and I discussed this, when the decision was made, critically thinking, strategically thinking, the council said we need in-house counsel, legal counsel. My fear was we would bring one person in here and try to overload them, and I think you agree that we did discuss that. What you have brought in is a very talented team that works well together but also understands their role, as Lisa Claxton has said to me a number of times, looked me in the face and said, Jim, that's really a management question. So when your legal counsel understands that their role is to look at from a critical eye from the legal standpoint, and then they have the expertise in a variety of ways. Since we have three, they all bring a certain base of experience and, of course, talent to the table. Then from a management perspective, you've got more information and better information that I can reach out and touch over here across the hall from which to make a decision.
Well, Jim, I certainly appreciate your time here today. I just want to tell you again, it's good to know that you have the experience and background. What you do as a public servant is diametrically opposed to what we see at times in terms of those who seek elected office, the politicians. And you're a person that deals with the day in and day out, the good as well as sometimes the challenging. And I do appreciate the cooler head that you do provide here for Spartanburg County.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate
It's
that.
good to be here with you.
Enjoyed the conversation.